So I'll use the letters M and F to represent the male and female populations in 1970. So we were told that in 1980, the male population increased by 40%, so it's 1.4 M, that's the multiplier, and the female population is 1.2 F. We're also given the overall population increase, goes from M plus F to 1.25 because of the 25% increase. We also know these two categories have to add up to the total. And I've seen these questions enough that I know where it goes, because this will give us the ratio of the male to female populations. So kind of a standard question, at least up to this point here. So that would become 0.15 M and then 0.05 F. We'll move the decimal 2 places, so this becomes 15M is 5F, then divide by 5, so we end up with F is 3M. So that will be important later. Next, they tell us that from 1980 to 1990, the female population increased by 25%. So we'll get a multiplier of 1.25 on that, because this is increment from 1980. We're also told that the female population is twice the male population, which means the male population in 1990 is half of that. So it's half of that. And since the question is about the total of male and female population change increment from 1970 to 1990, I need to add these two quantities. You'll note this is the same piece, so you have a half here and a 1, so this will become 3 over 2 times 1.25 times 1.2 F. And I will rewrite this in terms of M by replacing F as 3M. And I'll compute this. So this is 1.5 times 1.25 times 1.2 times 3. So it comes out to 6.75 M. Our population in 1970, F was 3M. 3M plus M is 4M. So we're going from 4M to 6.75 M, and the increment is 2.75 divided by 4 times 100. So that, if you compute, turns out to 68.75%. I also want to mention that when I was doing this the first time, for some reason I made the subtraction to 2.25, and it gave me an answer that wasn't there. So one thing I know from experience is that if you make some ridiculous mistake, generally your answer is not in the choices, and that's usually a clue that you've made, some kind of a careless mistake, making 2 plus 7 as, 11. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it is a hard question because you have to keep everything organized, and there's so much information here that doing this under pressure is difficult. But with these types of questions, usually if I arrive at the answer that's in one of the choices on my own, then I'm pretty certain that I've got the right answer. So just keep these things in mind. The answer is choice A.